So hi guys, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. Today we're going to do a trail cam review. Now it's quite exciting because this is a brand new trail cam from Browning, which is actually yet to be released here in the UK, or has just been released in the UK. Okay, it's from the line, the Spec Elite line, and it's the HP5 Ultra. And here it is. Browning have kindly sent me this to review. We're going to go through just quickly the basic specs of the camera, and then we're going to install it in the field, get it up and running, and then we're going to leave it in situ for a period of weeks, maybe a month, and then we're going to come back and then we're going to revisit the images and obviously the video as well and the sound quality, just to give you my opinion and thoughts on this camera. I've always had Browning. I love Browning. I've had the HP4s. I use them religiously. And as things go on, obviously, they bring out new technology. And today we're just going to quickly run through this one. So guys, I'm not going to do an open the box because at the end of the day, it's a trail camera. They're pretty similar, a lot of the cameras. Sometimes they change the pattern just a little bit, and sometimes they change the sensors, the IR and the lenses, etc. But we won't open it up today. We'll do that when we install it in the field. So we'll go through some of the newer specs on this Spec Elite HP5 Ultra. Okay, it's got a 46 megapixel camera on there. So the ones I've used before have had like a 26 megapixel, maybe below the 30 megapixel. So they've obviously upgraded the camera there. So good in day and night. Okay, it's got 1440 full HD at 60 frames with sound, and that's minimum of 5 seconds up to 2 minutes. So 1440 at 60, not 30, so you're getting a considerable better quality there as well. It's got high dynamic range for night images, and its format is H.264. So it's got a 2-inch color screen as well. It's got invisible night vision as well, and it's got a 100-foot flash range, which is really good to capture those moments. It activates the flash. We'll go on to the distance as well in a moment. And it's got a new Radiant 5, which is a night illumination technology. As it says there, new Radiant 5 night illumination technology. So some vast improvements there on the previous models, but obviously the proof is in the pudding as well. Its trigger detection range is 0.1 to 0.7 seconds, so pretty quick on the trigger activation there, and its recovery time on that is 0.5 seconds. So pretty good. Once it's captured that initial video or image, it's straight back in the game again, capturing the next sequence. So really good there as well. Okay, its detectable range is 80 feet, which is adjustable. So you can change that dependent on what you want to do, set it up for long range with clutter-free, or in a woodland where you want to reduce the range of activation, etc. So really, really good there. It'll take up to a 512 gigabyte SD card. So SD cards are still needed there as well. And it takes 8 AA batteries. Always recommend the Energizer batteries for this, the lithium ones I use. If not, I use some lithium rechargeable ones as well, bearing in mind when it gets colder, they do lose charge a lot quicker. I do sometimes switch back to the alkaline batteries. I switch back to some of the other standard rechargeable batteries. And we're going to test it in the field with its batteries fitted. So quite exciting really, we've got 2 new additions. This is a solar battery pack. So they have done solar ones before, and I think they've had a few issues with them, but this is a new solar battery pack, which I'm really excited to be talking about today. It's basically a heavy duty design for field durability. It's a solar panel on top, which is got an internal battery as well, which is lithium. So you have batteries fitted to the camera. I'd advise that if you're putting 8 double A's in there, or you can put in the new lithium battery pack, which we'll go on to in a moment. So you'd put either 8 AA batteries in there or the lithium rechargeable battery pack. This with the solar panel, internal batteries in there. So you've got that internal batteries as a backup, but it can run on this, and you can leave it in the field in situ, charging up, good amount of light coming onto it, charging the internal battery on this one. Plugs in by the 12-volt DC at the bottom. It's got its own strap inside here as well, various cables and things like that, and various jacks, and you just bolt that to the tree with the strap, or you can have a fix underneath with a screw-in thread if you needed to direct it, etc. But that is a really exciting bit of kit to have that, rather than keep coming and changing batteries and costing a fortune. Really good a bit of kit. You could have it as a standalone product, but I recommend having some internal batteries. So we'll go on to that now. And this is the new lithium rechargeable battery pack. Now, this fits only certain models. It does fit the model we've got here, the Spec Elite HP5 Ultra. This actually increases the battery life by about 30%. So as it ensures long battery life in the field, rechargeable by a USB-C, which is included, and it's got an onboard status LED display as well at the state of charge. Eliminates that costly battery side of things as well, and it says there 30% more battery power. So really good bit of kit there, to be honest, and one that I'd certainly be using a lot more now, and it saves spending that extra amount of money on constantly replacing batteries and the battery drain you get on lithium batteries, and you know, as you get on NiCad batteries or metal hydride or whatever batteries you use, this is a great addition. With the solar unit there, we have the solar panel there with the internal battery. We have 8 AA's inside there, or this one, which is, I think it's 2000 ampere hours. And it's a great battery, really good to have, and that is a standalone combo that you can leave in the field for longer durations. As I said, it can take up a 512 gig memory card as well, which is really good, and you've got that great detection range, and you can do that via shortening the range, extending the range, etc. And you've got those pictures as well, and you've got that new Radiant 5 technology. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to do an open the box, but it comes with the usual straps. You've got threads at the bottom, the DC connector. It's not got an internal memory card, as I said. You've got the option there to put whatever size card you want in there, and as always, Browning cameras, I think, are certainly one of, if not the best on the market, and I absolutely love them. So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to install this in the field in a prominent position, nicely where we've got some nice sun onto the solar. Leave it with a large capacity memory card, probably put in an 128 gig card, and then I can put it out into our meadow here, and hopefully we'll pick up some activations and just test out that new 46 megapixel sensor, also that 1440 60 frames full HD with that sound as well. So thanks for the initial quick, literally in the field review. We're going to put it out and then see what results we get. So guys, just going to install the Spec Elite Ultra HP5, and this is the no glow. Now I'm doing this with inside the forest canopy. It is quite dark in here. There is a little bit of shards of light coming through, but not really enough for the solar unit. So I've put inside here, I've put 8 lithium rechargeable batteries. Okay, so I'm not going to use the solar unit and the internal battery on this one. I've allocated that to the Recon Force camera, the HP5 Ultra, which I've also done a review on. And I set that up in a well-lit environment. So this is the no-glow version, so within the forest. This is a good transit way here for roe deer, for badgers, foxes, other mustelids. So we're going to set it up on this fir tree with a nice viewpoint going through there. This is a natural little path that the animals use, and hopefully we'll get lucky. So just going to install it onto the tree now. I've configured the menu systems, gone through date, time, everything else, formatted the card, made sure that I've set up in the right mode, trail cam mode, and for the best picture quality, so the 46 megapixel and the 1440 at 60 frames as well, so it's in the highest possible setting with a good large memory card there as well, and I'll leave this in here for about a month. So yeah, just going to get it on the tree. Very self-explanatory. Just make sure we can angle it down. So I've done a few reviews, guys, and I've done one on the Nano, the 4K Nano, and it's got a directional swivel at the back, so you can actually tilt the the position of the camera, because with these you have to sometimes wedge your stick down behind or something along that nature. Let's just get this tightened up. Okay, we're in a good position. So we may have to put a stick in there slightly. Let's put that on. Just want to make sure that's nice. I'll have to pull that way a bit. So over that side, down to about the tree there. We want to get that tree in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nice, good position. Just going to whack a little twig down behind, just so we can angle that a little bit. Right, I think that's kind of perfect. Yeah. Happy days. So guys, going to leave that in situ now for a period of about a month, maybe 6 weeks. Come back. I will check on it every couple of weeks just to make sure that the batteries are still good to go. Those lithium batteries are really, really good, but I still would like to check on it every couple of weeks maybe, just to make sure we're all good to go. And I may switch that around and put that external battery pack in that we did the review on earlier on instead. And if the sunlight permits, with a little bit of light coming round, maybe we could try that solar panel in here as well on the Spec Elite here. We shall see, but be looking forward to seeing what the images are like, especially with low light, especially with the no glow. And we'll put the images and the video on the screen for you, and we'll have a chat through and see what we think. So guys, and welcome back for my final thoughts about the Browning HP5 Spec Elite Ultra. The camera was positioned within the forest because I didn't want the emission of the lights. So this was the no glow variant. Really pleased that 1440 at 60 frames and the still images at 46 megapixels. The 1440 at 60 was particularly good. I thought the images were very sharp, although it's quite grainy at night, but you can see that it's because it's pitch dark in there. The camera's working in literally no light available. So it did particularly well. I thought there was an improvement over 30 to 60 frames as you'd expect, but I think once you run it through any sort of processing, any sort of video package to enhance the image quality, then I expect that would clean up a lot better than it would at 30 frames. But I was pleased and I could see a difference there. The daytime captures equally were very good, nice and crisp. The activations were very sharp. The wide angle of view that it had was capturing stuff out to the left and to the right as well. I had butterflies and all sorts of stuff getting captured on the camera, so the sensitivity was very good, which you could obviously change if need be. The sound as well, I was particularly pleased with. It was quite quiet inside the forest. There wasn't a lot of wind, so there wasn't a lot of stuff buffering the mic, so it didn't cause a lot of interference there. But I thought the daytime, nighttime video performance was very good. Would I say it was a vast improvement over the previous models? Not huge, but I could see the difference very slightly. So for me, it does justify that upgrade to the HP5 Ultra. And to have the Radiant 5 now as well, which is an improvement, does really, really help. But overall, I was really pleased. I did lack of stills with the camera. I did a few. I was quite pleased. I don't really use it for that, but it does produce obviously noticeably better quality stills as well. And possibly if you wanted to edit them, you could. It's never going to be as good as camera quality that you get on a mirrorless DSLR, but it's still very good for the trail cam itself. But no, overall I was really pleased. I said this wasn't fitted with the internal lithium battery and the solar unit because it was inside the forest and it wouldn't get sufficient enough light to charge the solar. There was glades in there that it could have got a little bit of charge. I will try that again, and I'll try this in different environments as well, maybe birds of prey on posts, frequent other tracks as well, out in the fields, etc. Maybe just switch them over because I did a review on the Recon Force as well, which was the Ultra as well, the HP5, which is you'll see on the link above. But all in all, I was very, very pleased with the camera, and I just want to thank Browning very much indeed for sponsoring this video and for gifting me this trail camera for the review. All in all, extremely pleased, and I hope you'll stick around for the videos at the end. We got some nice captures there of various mammals and a few birds as well. But as always guys, thanks very much indeed for watching. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please click that all important subscribe button, click that like, and if you could leave us a comment, it'd be much appreciated. Tell us if you've got a Browning, if you've got another make, what you prefer. Do you like the HP4s? Have you tried a HP5? Whatever. I've done quite a few reviews on trail cameras through my channel, so please check those out. But from me, thanks very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you all next time.